In today's Brookhaven movie, I saw how Brookhaven looks like in real life, and I also went to visit the Brookhaven beach, but everything was closed off by the military. After that, I ended up becoming a police officer in Brookhaven, and finally, I created the natural disaster Brookhaven. For those who don't know, the city of Brookhaven really exists in real life. We have Brookhaven locations that exist in real life, and you can find them on the map. And today, I want to test all of this with you. So for that, I called my friend. He said, Brookhaven exists in real life? Yes, literally everything we have in the city was inspired by real life. We have stores that exist in real life, and I simply want to see all of this today. But guys, my friend is being recruited to play the Brookhaven Squid Games. The player said, come play Squid Games. Look, if my friend goes there, that's going to be the end of him. Now this player came in here, and apparently my friend is also going there, but he just got banned. I don't know what happened, but he was banned. This player left here, and now he's laughing at my friend. Guys, what happened back here was the weirdest thing ever. This friend of mine didn't even notice what happened, so much that he's looking over there, and he's really very confused. But this friend of mine teleported here, and he said, help me get revenge on him. Look, I can't do that right now, especially because I want to see what Brookhaven is like in real life. So for that, I'm coming here in my car. I have the most secret car of all. This friend of mine arrived right here, and apparently he's going to wait, especially because he's coming back here and sat in this chair. Guys, later I'm going to get revenge on this player for everything he did to my friend. But now I want to see the Brookhaven locations in real life. But for some reason there's a border here, and they won't let me pass. And there's also a police officer in this part. He said, only Sigmas pass here. Prove that you're a Sigma. So I just did this really different jump. I think that already proves enough. I just want to see if he's going to approve it. And apparently he approved. And now it's my friend's turn to prove that he's a Sigma. Now he started dancing like this, but I don't know if that's a real proof. The police officer is getting closer, and apparently he disapproved. Guys, only I can pass here. So he opened the gate, and my friend came in here, and now I left here. The police officer is looking at this, and apparently he got really mad. So much that he's coming in his car to basically chase us. We have to get out of here now to test all the Brookhaven locations that exist in real life. But guys, he's still following me. So I'm arriving right here, and now I'm leaving back here in a different way. But unfortunately, that didn't work. He's arriving right here, and he just flipped his car. So now I can finally get out of here. But for those who don't know, there are several Brookhaven locations that exist in real life. Now I'm coming back here, and I'm coming exactly to the church. This Brookhaven church exists in real life. I'm sure you've never seen this before. And now even my friend is arriving here. And guys, this church has many secrets. My friend is arriving here, and this is a church that few people visit, but I'm sitting right here. And if I arrive exactly at this river, we have this church, which is a very beautiful church. It's in a very beautiful place that also has very beautiful houses. But if I get here on the side, you can see that it looks a lot like the Brookhaven church. And for some reason, there's a ladder back here. And in Brookhaven, the church is like this, and it also has a ladder back here. Surprisingly, here it also has ladders, but there are some very important things missing. So me and my friend are going to have to build this to look like the real-life church. Here on the side, for those who don't know, we have some chairs here. There are several tables and chairs, and there's also this giant fence that goes all the way back there. So we have to do exactly that. Here on the right, I'm going to grab this item, and now I'm going to grab this beautiful fence, and I'm going to start building it in a very beautiful way. I'm doing this in a different way because I want it to look beautiful. Perfect! I finished this. But my friend simply didn't do anything. But now he's coming back here, and apparently he's placing the tables and chairs. Look, this is really cool! He also placed this chair that simply doesn't exist in real life. But he still put it here, and it's actually looking really beautiful. It really looks a lot like the church we have in real life. Now it's simply looking very similar. But besides this church, there are other places that also exist in real life. But guys, there's a problem. The police officer arrived here, and for some reason, he's coming up here. So he just found out where we are, and we have to get out of here now. So much that I'm coming back here, and I'm going to have to escape from here in a really different way. We finally managed to get out of here successfully, and the police officer didn't even get close. But he's coming here exactly to the circus, and we have to hide here. Guys, he's hiding here, so I'm hiding too, but it's hard. And I'm sure the police officer won't notice this. You can see that now he finally left here, and he doesn't know where we are. But that friend of mine is watching, and he went back in there. But the police officer saw that, and now he's coming back here after us. We have to get out of here now, especially because this is our end. We have to find a place to hide. So I'm coming to the bookstore, and now I'm going to pretend that I'm reading a book right here. My friend also arrived here, and he's also reading a book, but the police officer is coming here after us. And I don't know if he noticed that we're in the bookstore, but I think that's really hard to happen. Now it looks like he's coming in this direction to try to find out where we are because he thinks that we're here in the neighborhood, but we're not here. So now we have to see the next location that exists in real life. We have this bank here, where the name is exactly this. I can simply search the name in real life, and there's a chance that maybe I'm going to find something. But my friend, he's out here. I don't know what he's doing here, especially because the bank is really close, and we don't need a car to come here. He said, how did you get the secret bike? I can't find it. Guys, he's talking about my bike, which is this bike on the right, but it's from a game pass. This bike is totally secret. it, and it's from a game pass that didn't even launch in the game. And now he came in here. It's really a very interesting bike, and for the first time in my life, I'm coming here to see what it's like to stay down here. It's really pretty weird, and my friend also doesn't drive very well. Now he's coming up here in the front, and suddenly he started spinning like this. But now he's speeding up a lot, and it's really different to be on this part of the bike. But now he has to come here to the bank because I want to see what the Brookhaven bank looks like in real life. And for some reason, he came right here through a really different path. But we finally arrived here, and I want to see what this bank looks like in real life. And for those who don't know, there are 13 cities in real life with this name. So the city of Brookhaven was inspired by 13 cities in real life. We have the Brookhaven bank here. So I'm arriving right here to see what this looks like in real life. But there are several trees here, so I'm coming a little more to the front, and the Brookhaven bank in real life looks like this. It's really a very beautiful bank, and you can see that it has the name Brookhaven up here. But I discovered something that I really had no idea about. Here in the front, we have this door, which is a really different store and has this name. But if I arrive exactly at this location, we have the same store here. Literally, the name of this store is very similar to the name of that store. So I probably just found the city that Brookhaven was inspired by. This city is probably the real-life version of Brookhaven. I literally had no idea. He's even staring at me here. And he said, wait, so does that mean all the Brookhaven stores exist in real life? Look, we have several stores here that have names. Some have really generic names like this. But there are restaurants that have very specific names that probably exist in real life. This is the Brookhaven restaurant. You can see that it's like this, and in real life, it's exactly like this. You can see that it really has the same name, but the restaurant is very different. And we also have these other stores here, or even the mall. I'm going to search this name to see if something appears in real life. But there's a problem. The police officer came back here and noticed that we're here. So we have to get out of here running. So much that my friend came in here, and now I'm going to get out of here before I get really arrested because he's arriving here. But I have to find a way to escape, and I also have to get revenge on a player who basically banned a friend from his house. Now I'm hiding here, and he's coming up here, and now he just flipped his car, so I'm probably safe. I'm coming back home here without problems, but he's arriving here really fast, and that's really a problem. But he hit my car, and now I'm hiding here. So much that he's going back normally, and now he's coming here to the front, and I hope he didn't see me, and he really has no idea where I went. So now I'm coming back here because there's a player I want to get revenge on in Roblox. Now I'm coming back here to the houses because I promised my friend that I would get revenge on a player, but this friend of mine left here, and apparently he said goodbye. Now he's coming here to my house. He probably never saw this house before, especially because this house is totally secret. You can see on the right that this house is actually secret because it's from a game pass that hasn't even been released yet. But my friend wants revenge for everything that this player did to him. He said, let's destroy his house with items. Okay, later we're going to do that because for now I want him to help me simply see the city of Brookhaven in real life. But he simply ignored it, and now he's coming here to the castle. Guys, it looks like I'm going to have to help him because I'm not banned from this house, and he can't get back in here, but I can simply come here, especially because I wasn't banned. But now this player came back here. Now he's laughing at us. And he said the two losers came back. So much that he came back here to his house. And on the right, I'm going to grab a giant item like this one. I'm going to start placing it in his house because I really want to destroy all of this. I'm placing this item in totally random places just to destroy everything. You can see that his castle is getting really destroyed. Perfect! I finished the job! Now my friend has to come back here because I'm sure that as soon as this player sees this, he's basically going to leave the game. So much that he just left here, and now he's looking at his house. And I'm sure he's not very happy because it's completely destroyed. But he's looking at us, and he just grabbed an axe. Guys, it's better if I get out of here because he's coming here, and he's following us with that axe. And I don't know how I'm going to test the Brookhaven locations in real life if this player is chasing us. He's really coming after us. He said, just make a disguise. Look, this idea he had is really good. So I'm coming back here to change my avatar. Now I look like this, and my friend came here too, and he looks like this. He really looks very different. So he went back there, and I'm coming here too because I doubt that the player will recognize me, especially because I look totally different. So he passed by here and didn't even notice that I'm back here. He really thinks that I went over there to the front. So now I finally turned back to normal, and my friend turned back to normal too. But for those who don't know, this Brookhaven location also exists in real life because this gas station has this name. And if I search exactly this name, you can see that in real life this location exists in several places, exactly in California. So I'm going to choose exactly this location. You can see that the gas station looks like this. This gas station really looks a lot like the Brookhaven gas station. We have the prices here, which are similar to real life. We also have the convenience store here, which also looks a bit similar. This is the Brookhaven convenience store, and this is the real life convenience store. We also have these other gas stations here. So much that if I choose this one and arrive exactly here, you can see that this one is even prettier and looks a lot like the gas station in the game. Even the prices are basically the same. Surprisingly, they have the same price. Now he even came here, and he said there are no more Brookhaven locations in real life. I think it's over. Look, surprisingly, it's not over. Actually, there are more. But now on the right, I'm going to grab a different car. I grabbed this pickup truck, and my friend came here to the back. He's sitting in a really different seat, especially because he's outside the car. But now I'm arriving here in the front, and we have the Brookhaven cemetery here. You can see that it's really small, and there are 6 graves here, which is very few. But we have this cemetery in real life, and you can see that it looks like this. It's really small and looks a lot like the Brookhaven cemetery, especially because besides being small, it's very similar to the game, and it's similar even too much. But now it's my friend who's going to choose the next location we're going to visit. He's the one who'll have to choose this. But it looks like he's calling me here, so this time I'm coming here behind the car. Now he's looking at all the houses and stores we have here, but I want to see what he's going to choose. But now he's arriving here in the back, and it looks like he came right to the campsite because he wants to see what this looks like in real life. We have the campsite here, and we also have the lake. I want to know which one he ended up choosing, especially because we have both things here. He said, obviously, I want to see the lake. Okay, that actually makes sense. Guys, I'm coming here to get a boat because I can really get this boat, which is the first boat ever in Brookhaven, and it's also the weirdest boat of all. And it actually works really well, but unfortunately, I can't take it out of the water. But we have this sign here saying the name of the lake, which is Lake Madison, and this lake exists in real life, and it's exactly this lake. It's near this city, which for some reason has the name of the lake. Here in the front, we have the lake, and you can see that it's huge. This is Lake Madison in real life, and you can see that it's really very big. It's really weird to think that this exists in real life, and most people didn't even know about this. He said, do you think the owner of Brookhaven added places to the game that he already visited? Look, this theory that my friend said actually makes sense, and that's probably what happened. Today I'm in Brookhaven, and finally I'm going to take a boat trip. So I'm leaving my house because my friend is coming here to pick me up, because this is going to be very important. Now finally he's here, and both of us are going to take a very long boat trip that will probably last days. And this will be one of the most important trips ever. So now he's coming back here. We're coming here to the pier to get our boat, but there are some strange things happening here. You can see that there's a player in the middle of nowhere. I want to know what he's doing here. I don't know why he's standing in the middle of nowhere, and I also don't know what happened to our boats. But now he's looking back here. He said, you can't access the boats anymore. They banned it. Okay, this is very weird. Guys, I don't really know what's happening here, and it looks like my friend doesn't know what's happening either. But well, I have a boat there. My boat is exactly the green boat, which is actually very small. This golden boat is definitely this player's boat, who seems to be a millionaire, and it looks like the military guy doesn't want to let him get in there. He said, let me in. I forgot my house key on the boat. Guys, he really should have permission to get the keys that are on his boat. The fact that the military guy is stopping him from doing this is really very weird. He said, it's dangerous to go on the boat. Sorry. Look, this doesn't make any sense. This is really very weird. Now it looks like this player is going back to his house, but I'm going to help him get his key, because if not, he'll be without his keys. And now we have to make a plan. He said, let both of us distract the guard, and you get the key. Okay, let's do this. This is the best plan ever. And guys, I also want to get my boat back and take it to another pier. My boat is in this one that is totally blocked. So if I take my boat out of here and take it to another pier, I will finally be able to drive it back. Now it looks like both of them are coming here to the front to distract the military guy. I will have to take this car here, and now I'm coming back here. I'm pretending that I'm coming here to the camp, but actually, I'm coming exactly to the beach because I have to get the player's key. It looks like both of them are right here and started to distract the guard. He is looking here and looks really very confused because he doesn't know what's happening. But now I'm running here to the boat because I have to get the player's key or else he'll have no house to live in. So now I'm coming right here, and his boat is very expensive. You can see that it's really worth a lot of money. This is worth millions of dollars. All the money I've made in my life doesn't even buy 1% of this boat because it's so expensive. But now I'm searching this boat to see if I can find his key. But the only thing I found was this card. Maybe this card is the key to his house because it could be a more modern house. So now I'm leaving here since I have to get back to my car without them noticing that I left here. So I'm going back here very carefully. Perfect. Finally, I'm going to be here in my car. I'm leaving here like nothing happened. Everything worked out here, but now these players can leave here. It looks like now finally he's back here, and my friend is back in this car too. And now they have to go back home because they've already distracted this guard enough. So now I'm following them here because I got the player's house key. I'm coming here to the front to give it to him because this key is definitely very important to him. Guys, he just got out of his car. It looks like he's very sad, but now finally he's very happy. He said, thank you so much. Now I can finally get into my house. I'm going to give this card to him, which in this case he took there, and now he can get into his house, which apparently is exactly this one. You can see that it's a really expensive house, and he managed to park his car, but he didn't even care much and is already coming here and finally managed to get inside. Now the two of them also got here, and he came here to say something. He said, did you see anything dangerous there? Look, as surprising as it may seem, I didn't see anything dangerous, which makes this much weirder than it seems. I don't know why we can't go back there. This really doesn't make sense to me. Now even my friend is staring at me. He said, let's go back there at night ready to sneak in and get the boat boats back. Yes, we have to do this. This is going to be the most important thing ever. Now, he's back in his car and is going back to his blue house. So he went inside, but we have a very important mission. We have to record everything that's happening and sneak into that improvised military base they made on the beach. And for some reason, my friend turned into a ninja. Look, I think this isn't the best avatar we can make. We have to go in there looking like we're military. So, now finally he's back here. But I have to come here to the other piers to see what's happening. I have to see if there are also military bases at the other piers. So, I'm arriving here in the front, but I just realized something very weird. At this pier, there simply isn't a military base. If you have a boat here, you can get it with no problems, which doesn't make any sense. So, now I'm going back here because I have to check the last pier. I have to see if it also has boats and if it has a military base. Now I'm arriving right here, and guys, there really isn't a military base here. This doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they took my boat. He said, we really have to sneak into the military base and find out the truth. Yes, what my friend said is really true. We have to find out what's happening. But he just grabbed this box, which, in this case, he gave to me. And now, I'm like this. This whole time, he had a military outfit, and now he's back here in the car. Now, we're actually ready to sneak into this military base. So I'm coming here to the front very carefully. It has to look like I'm a very important person so that he'll let me in here. Perfect. I arrived right here. Now, he's checking who I am, but I'm a very important person, but he's aiming this item. I hope he doesn't notice that I'm a fake soldier, but now he approved my entrance into this military base. He even opened the gate. This is really very good. I managed to get in here in a totally legal way. I didn't need to get in here using illegal ways. Now, he closed the gate and is coming here to take care of this like everything here is normal. The only thing he doesn't know is that the two of us aren't from here. Guys, the two of us are coming here to get my boat. We're almost completing the mission of getting my boat back and taking it to a different pier. So, he got in there. This boat of mine is very fast, but guys, the soldier got really scared. He said, don't go in the water. It's dangerous. Man, there's no way the water is dangerous for the boat we have. Guys, he really wants to steal our boat, but I'm not going to let that happen. I'm coming here to this boat, and now my friend just left here, leaving that soldier behind. He couldn't steal our boat. We're simply free. But guys, I don't know what's happening here, but there's a green smoke in the middle of nowhere. But now there's a current pulling us into the water. But guys, I don't know where I am. I just know that I'm feeling really sick. I can't breathe properly, but for some reason, this player is here. He's holding this box. He said, use this, or you won't be able to breathe. Okay, I grabbed this box, and I just got this mask. It's like an astronaut helmet, but now I can breathe normally. Everything here is really fine. This friend of mine is also using this helmet, which is a really weird helmet. He said, we're in Atlantis. Have you heard of it? Look, first of all, that place doesn't exist. That's simply a conspiracy theory. He said, it's not a theory. Look at the city. The city looks normal. It looks prettier than usual, and also more organized. But in saying that this is Atlantis doesn't make sense, because Atlantis is much prettier, and is also simply under the water. But guys, he just ignored me, and now he's coming here to the front, but it looks like he's watching that player. I'm also coming here to see this. And guys, that player looks really weird, especially because he doesn't look like a human. Actually, he looks like a person from another dimension. Look, I'm starting to get scared, but I'm recording all of this. I'm looking here at the other houses, and guys, I'm not in my city. Actually, I'm in a completely different city, but I want to talk to that player. But now he got really scared. He said, don't talk to them, they're evil. If you stay away from them, they won't bother you. Okay, I understand that. So if I get close, they'll get angry. This friend of mine is eating pizza. But guys, I have to record all of this, and I also have to record this person I've never seen before. So for science, I'm recording him. Guys, both of them are watching me here, and he simply closed the garage because he's scared of what's happening. Even my friend came back here, but guys, he got kind of close. I think I shouldn't be recording this player because I don't know if he's very happy. But guys, he just said something that I didn't understand. I don't know what language he's speaking. I have no idea what he's saying, but now he's laughing at me. I don't know what he finds so funny about me, but guys, it looks like there's also a player here who's watching what's happening. I don't know why they're so different, but he's getting closer. But guys, it looks like he wants to hit me. So, I'm running back here, but my friend's garage is closed. Guys, finally he opened it. So now I managed to hide from this player, and my friend came here to say something. He said, don't let them hit you. They have 100 times more strength than us humans. Look, if this is true, it means that this player almost eliminated me. Look, that's really scary. But now he gave up and simply went back to his house. Look, this is really very weird. We have to find a way to get out of here now. But before that, I'm coming here to eat some food because I'm really hungry. So I just grabbed this apple. But guys, this city is really weird. There aren't humans here. Most of the people who live here aren't humans. But this world seems much better than my world because everything here is much prettier. And now they're back to watching TV. Guys, I'm going to open this gate to finally get out of here and see what's happening in the city. But these players are right here. It looks like the two of them are friends. He's staring at him and he said something that I didn't understand. I don't really know what they're talking about, but this player agreed. I think they're talking about me because they're coming here after me. Guys, I have to get out of here now to really really avoid problems because the two of them are really following me. So I'm coming back here. But guys, I'm going to jump up here like this. And now finally I'm safe because they're passing by. He's coming in this direction, and this weird player came here too. They didn't notice that I was hiding here. But guys, there's a problem. One of them ended up seeing me, but if he hits me, this will be my end, since I'll be eliminated because they have 100 times more strength than I do. So, he can't hit me at all. Apparently, he said hi. Guys, it looks like he's trying to communicate. He said, I like humans. They're good. For some reason, he can understand me, and I can understand him too. But he grabbed this axe. Guys, I don't think this is very good. I have to get out of here, and again, I'm being followed. So, I have to get into this house and close this garage so he really doesn't come here. I don't know why they don't come into this house. Something is stopping them from coming here. I believe it's not this garage that's protecting me. But my friend got here. He said it's because I helped them, so they don't invade my house. Okay, that sounds pretty interesting, but you know that we have to get out of here, right? We can't stay here forever. But now he brought us here. He said we have to jump this wall and get my car. Okay, this sounds like an almost impossible mission because, guys, there are a lot of people looking for us here in the city, so we really have to be very careful. It looks like he's talking about this exact car, so we have to go now. My friend is jumping the wall here, and finally he made it. You can see that now he's right here, and he's waiting for us to get here too. Guys, it's my turn to do this. I'm sure I'm going to be able to do this. Perfect. I got here too, and my friend made it as well. So now we have to follow him since he's coming here in his car, which is probably going to be important for our escape. He's waiting for us. So guys, I'm coming here too. Perfect. I just got to this part, and my friend came here too. All of us are safe for now. But guys, there's a problem. One of them is coming here, so my friend is going up here. He went right into this room. I'm coming here too. And finally he got here too, since we have to hide. He said, what are you running from? I don't understand. Look, he doesn't get it because he didn't see. There's simply a player coming here. Guys, I've never seen him before, but he's coming here to look at this car. So much that now he grabbed this radio and is saying something. Most likely, he's reporting that we're here. But now he's coming here to the hotel rooms to check where we are. But there are only 2 rooms here. We have this room and also this other room. Now he came here, but he noticed that we're not here. So now we have to hide. Guys, I'm coming here to the bathroom and I'm going to hide up here. This friend of mine came here too. Both of us are up here, but this friend of mine doesn't know where to hide. He's really lost. But now he's going back here. And guys, he hid in this part. I don't know where he went. I just know that this player just showed up here. Guys, this is really bad because he probably knows that we're here since we weren't in that other house. So I don't know how I'm going to get away from him. I think this friend of mine is also a little scared, but I hope he doesn't come into the bathroom. But guys, he's really coming here. He's looking at the bathroom, but he noticed that we're not inside since both of us are up here and he didn't see that. Now he's coming right here and finally he left the house. Guys, it's really good that he left here because we're going to be able to do our things in peace here in the city. We're finally going to be able to go back to our world, which will definitely be the best thing ever. He said, we're not going back because there's no way to go back. Look, that doesn't make sense because I came here one way and I'm going to use that same way to simply get out of here. But it looks like this friend of mine just left here. He's basically coming here in his car. He just got to this car because he can't wait to get out of here. So we're coming here too because this is really going to be important. But guys, there's a problem. Besides that it's getting dark, this player stayed back here and he just noticed that a friend of mine is coming here in the car. This is really bad. But now I can see the city better and you can see that the sky is completely red. Guys, I have to get to the car quickly before he gets here since it looks like he's already coming here. Now he's running here. It's better if my friend leaves here quickly to really avoid him catching us. But he's coming here at a very fast speed. There's a chance that maybe he's going to catch us if this friend of mine doesn't go fast enough since he's really slow. Now, it looks like he got out of the car so I can drive it. I'm driving it and I'm really much faster. Now finally I managed to get out of here. I escaped from this player so much that he stopped there and it looks like he just went back. For some reason, he's going back to the city. Really, I'm really good and I escaped from these players. But guys, there's a problem. For some reason, a player ended up coming here and it looks like he's really very strong. He said, be careful, this one has 1,000 times more strength than us. Look, I doubt that's true. Now, he hit the car, but he simply broke the tire. Guys, he's really very strong. I have to get out of here now. But he hit it again, and now the car is broken. All of this happened because of him, and now he's staring at us here, and he's simply laughing at us. Guys, I don't know how we're going to escape from him, because I think there's no way to escape. We're without a car, and we're also facing an enemy who's really strong. This is the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. Guys, he's looking here. He said, attention, when I jump, run to the boat. Okay, I get that. Apparently, a boat arrived here, which looks like it's this player's, and he's also coming here to face us. But guys, he ended up jumping, so now we're running here. We're here on the boat, and now finally we got out of here. Meanwhile, he's coming back here, but he couldn't get here in time. We finally escaped from here. This is the best thing that's ever happened. We're finally escaping from this very weird civilization where there are no humans here. But now I don't know where we're going. He said, if we reach the edge, we'll be taken to another world. I don't think that's true, but guys, everything started shaking. I don't know what's happening, but everything here is shaking. But guys, now I don't know where I am. I just know that I'm in a place with a lot of snow, and for some reason, the two of them are here in the front. Basically, they're sleeping. He said, you took too long to wake up. Yes, I know I took too long since they're already sleeping, but I want to know where we are, since I don't know if this place is peaceful, but it looks like he doesn't know anything either. He said, let's see what's in this world. Okay, the two of them are coming here to the front, so I guess I don't have much choice. I also have to follow them, but they left me behind, so I have to come here running. But guys, it looks like there's a house here. This is a really weird house. We're coming here to see how this house is, and if there are people living here. Guys, he's coming inside here, so I came here too, and it looks like he's eating a hamburger. He said, there's no light, but let's sleep here tonight. Okay, that's fine. It looks like this place doesn't have light, but at least we'll be able to sleep in here since there aren't people chasing us. Guys, today is my first day being a police officer. I will work at this police station. You can see that there are several police cars here, and one of them will be mine. But now I'm coming here to my garage, because I have to get there. Here in the city where I live, there is a lot of crime happening, and the police officers don't know who is doing this. So I'm coming here to help them. Guys, I'm arriving exactly here, and I will leave my car on the other side of the street. I want this player to teach me how to be a police officer, because it looks like he has been a police officer for a long time. Now he stood up there, and apparently he said hi. And guys, there is already a player arrested there. I don't really know what crime he did. I just know that he was arrested, but he has something to say. He said, take this and get dressed. It looks like he will give me this box. Perfect. I grabbed it here, and now I'm coming here to use the police clothes. Perfect. Now I'm like this. I look very different, and now I'm coming here to see what the next mission is. Look, I want a really good mission. He said, great. Now take the prisoner to the basketball court. Guys, I thought I would get really important missions. I thought I would chase players, but it looks like nothing I wanted to do is happening to me. I became a police officer, but I'm a very bad police officer. I'm coming here to take the prisoner exactly to this basketball court. I don't really know who this player is. I just know that I came back here to grab this item, and now we will have to go there, and it's good that he obeys me. Perfect. I opened the door. Now he has to come here very carefully because I don't want him to escape. Now I open the door, and he will finally be able to play basketball. I just closed this door. Guys, he's playing basketball, but he plays very badly. Really, he can't score this at all. I'm much better than him. But guys, he's looking here. He said, play basketball too. I want to see if you are good. Okay, I will play this. Guys, I will grab this ball, and now I will simply throw it here. But I ended up missing very badly. In fact, I'm not as good as it looks. But guys, it looks like he escaped from here. I don't know how he did that, but he escaped. I have to rescue him urgently. I can't let the boss notice this, so I'm escaping here the same way he escaped. What he did was really genius, but now I'm coming here after him because I can't lose my police officer job. Guys, he has to stop now. Finally, he stopped here, and now he will get arrested again. He said, how are you going to arrest me? You will have to tell him that I escaped. Look, I will do that. I know I will lose my job if I do this, but it's the right thing to do in this situation. This player here is arrested. Now he's completely arrested. He's basically handcuffed, and now he has to come back here to prison. I will not let him escape again because I really don't want to lose my job. But I had a genius idea. Look, you will have to come back inside the same way you escaped. Even he's looking here, and it looks like he's scared. But if you can get back to the basketball court without going through this door, I will not get expelled from the Brookhaven police station. So he has to get in here through this place. So guys, I'm taking him here, and this is my goal as a police officer. I'm having to take care of this player who is coming exactly here. But I have to be very careful so that he doesn't escape. Now he just needs to jump here. Guys, he jumped, and it really worked. He managed to come back here. So now I also arrived here, and he will simply get arrested. He said, you did all of this so you wouldn't have to tell him that I escaped? Yes, basically I went over the limits, but I did all of this for a greater good, because I can't get arrested. If I get arrested, I will lose everything. But now he has to come back here because he will get arrested again in his cell. Guys, I will remove his handcuffs here. Perfect, I removed it, and now he will get arrested again, and will never escape from here again. But guys, the police officer arrived right here, and apparently he approved all of this, and now he's calling me. Guys, I will have to follow him here. I don't really know what he's doing, but I'm coming here because he's my boss. I want to know everything he has to say. He said, eat some food. We will train your aim in a bit. Okay, this sounds very important, so I will eat some candy. I don't know if it's very good to eat this candy because I don't know if it's good or bad. He asked me to eat this, so since he asked, I will eat all of this. And in this house, in case you don't know, lives the richest person of all. He's watching TV. He's a very good player. He's the person who donated the most money to the Brookhaven police station because he wants to help us catch the criminals. But look, I think I have already eaten enough, so I'm coming here to this chair. Guys, this police station is very fun. Now even the police officer arrived here. Really, this looks very fun because they even have a Lamborghini. All of this is because of the player who is donating money to us. He really changed our lives. But guys, a really weird car just passed by here. It's simply a white van. But guys, these vans always commit crimes. Every time I see a van like this in the city, it's because some crime happened. But now the police officer left here. He's deciding which car he will use. But really, he has to take the Lamborghini. But he's looking here, and apparently he refused. He's coming in this simpler car. I really want to drive the Lamborghini one day, but it looks like I won't drive it anytime soon. Now he's coming here in the front. It looks like he's coming to this house that apparently is where I will do my aim training. But there is a police officer here who apparently got hit. Guys, I don't know what happened here. I just just know that this police officer is very hurt. He said, they hit me. It was a guy in a white van. Look, I saw this van. We both saw this. And really, this player is in very bad condition. We have to take him to the hospital. Guys, I will drive this car. And he arrived here because he has to go to the hospital now. So guys, I'm going down here, but I saw the car that hit him. The person who hit him was driving a white van, and in fact, I saw this car. Now he has to go to the hospital, and apparently he said bye. But now I'm coming back here to do the aim training, and also to see what I will do to arrest the player who hit the police officer. But now I came back right here, and I'm ready to do the aim training. But it looks like he has this item, and now he's coming here to this military base. This military base looks very important. Now he went down there, so I'm coming here too, and it looks like this is the training I will do. We have many targets here to hit, and probably I will have to hit one of them. So guys, I'm doing exactly that. I will start with the easiest way of all. So I hit right in the middle. Now it's further away, so I hit in the middle again. This is much easier than it looks. I hit in the middle again. Guys, I'm really very good. Even he's looking at this, and apparently he approved it. And now he's also doing this test. I even want to see if he will hit it, but really, he hit it very well. He hit this other one, and also hit my target. Look, this is impressive. This police officer is really much better than he looks. So now it looks like he's going back here in the elevator because he will go up here. Guys, I'm coming back here too. Now he arrived there in the front, and I will grab some weapons here. Guys, there are many interesting weapons here. I want exactly this one because it really is a very cool weapon. Now I'm leaving right here to do my mission. I want to see what mission I have now, but he's going down here. And guys, until now, I haven't arrested any criminals. Actually, I arrested one player, but I can't tell him that. Now he's coming here in the front, and apparently he's coming directly to the billionaire's mansion. Guys, apparently he's coming here to investigate why there is a van exactly here, because the van hit the police officer, and he wants to know if it's this player. So he arrived right here to talk to the billionaire. This billionaire really has a lot of money. He's probably the richest person of all. He's so rich that he's throwing money away because he has nowhere to store his money. He said, "Can I check your house? Your van is suspected of hitting a police officer." But guys, now even he got scared, and apparently he agreed, so much that he ended up opening this door, and the police officer is coming up here to check this. While he checks up there, I'm coming here to see all the rooms. His garage is completely empty. This room also doesn't have many interesting things. Everything looks very normal. But guys, he's right here. He looks very happy indeed. He said, "You won't find anything." Guys, I don't know if he said that indicating something bad or something good. This player is really very weird. But now the police officer is finally coming back here. Apparently he didn't find anything strange, so much that now he's leaving here. Guys, this van is very weird. It's simply a van that might have been involved with what happened to the police officer, but I'm not sure about that. He's looking here. He said there is something wrong in his house. I can't explain, but it looks like something is missing. Look, if what he said is true, then this means we have to come back here at night to see everything that's happening, because I also thought this house was very weird. It looks like something is missing in this Brookhaven house. All the rooms are normal. I don't know what's happening here, but now we have to leave here. He arrived here in the car, and this time I will drive it. Guys, it's starting to get dark, and soon we will sleep, and we still haven't figured out the mystery that's happening. There is something horrible happening here, and we don't know yet. But now I'm coming back here to the prison, which is actually this police station, and I'm arriving right here, and that police officer managed to come back here, but he's still not very well. We have to find out who did this to him. Whoever did this is really a criminal who needs to be arrested. The other criminal is right here using the bathroom. I don't know if it's worth it to interrogate him, because at the end of the day, this criminal is very weird. But now I'm using the computer here. But guys, I just received a call from the bank, so I'm coming here running because we have to see what happened at the bank. Guys, one of them has to come here too. At least one of them. This police officer came here, and he's all hurt. I don't know if it's good for him to come here, but I don't have time to think. Actually, I have to come here in the front running. Perfect. Finally, I arrived here, and there is a player here who is handcuffed. I don't know what's happening here, but the police officer went inside there. Now he turned right here. He said, a white van stole the money from the vault. Guys, again they are talking about this white van that I haven't even seen it driving, because it could be the billionaires or it could be another van that I haven't seen yet. The police officer came back here, but he just realized that there's a white van right there in the front that just left here now. I'm looking at the billionaire's house, and his white van disappeared. Okay, now I finally have confirmation that this van is the billionaire's, but now I have to remove his handcuffs. So he turned right here, and now I'm basically releasing him. He's free again. He came back here to do his job. Now I came back inside, and guys, I have to come here to the billionaire's house, because I know that something is happening here. Now, finally he got arrested. Guys, he's right here, and this is the same van from before. He's even seeing this. It's the same van for sure. Everything here is exactly the same. When the van was in that part near the Brookhaven bank, the billionaire's van was not here, and now that some time has passed, this van appeared here again. In other words, this doesn't make any sense. So now he's really going to jail. He said, I didn't do anything, and you know that I will just pay the bail and get out of prison. Look, you won't, because I will make the bail very expensive. The bail amount will be $100 million. But he's looking here. He said, do you think I don't have that amount? Look, I don't know. Guys, I didn't know he was that rich, but we are taking him to jail preventively just to avoid problems, because for sure, he's the one doing this, or at least he's sending people to do this with all the money he has. Guys, now finally I I arrived here at the prison. Now we just have to take him inside here to be arrested here in the cells. There is this cell, and also this other one. Guys, I'm taking him right here. It's really weird that I'm arresting literally a billionaire, but he will have to come to this chair, and in this case, I will sit right here, and he will have to confess all the crimes that he's doing. This player is coming here because he can see everything that's happening through this window. But guys, my boss is also coming here, and he just realized what's happening. I want to know what the billionaire is doing here in the city, and also why he's destroying the whole city with this white van that he has. He said, I personally didn't do anything. I swear. Look, I know you didn't do anything, but at the same time, I know you have enough money to literally fund criminals here in the city. So even if you don't do anything, maybe you are funding the people, especially the person who drives the white van. But my boss arrived here. He said, that's enough. We are not going to arrest him. Wait, are you kidding? I literally know that he did something wrong. He has some involvement with the bank robberies here in the city. I know he has involvement with this, but guys, he's not caring about what I say. And now he's releasing the billionaire here. Guys, what just happened was very weird. Now he just left here. I don't know why the police officer released him. I just know that what he did was very weird. He said he funds the police station. 90% of what we receive comes from him. Guys, it looks like the billionaire funds this entire police station so that he won't get arrested, because if he gets arrested, he will stop paying the money to the police station. Look, this is much more complex than I imagined, and also much sadder than I thought, because really, I can't do anything, even though I know that he really has some involvement with this. They both just came back here to use the computer, but he stood up back here. He said, if you record any crime that he does, we can arrest him and we won't lose the funding because of the law. Now he grabbed this camera. Guys, I will grab this camera and I will record all the crimes that the billionaire is doing. So now I'm leaving here. I will have to take this car. I just realized that my car was stolen. My blue car that was exactly here was stolen. Look, really, it's impressive that they already took my car. But I'm arriving here in the front and I have to monitor this player's house because something very weird is happening there in his house. I'm arriving here in the back. I will have to stay here near the street to observe what's happening in his house. So now I will go up here and I'm taking this camera with me to record everything. Guys, this house is a very giant house. Now he stood up back here and apparently he's coming back here, but he passed through a secret wall. Guys, I don't know where he went in. I just know that this was very weird, but I can't see what's in that room because the curtains are closed. So I have to go inside here to see what's happening. Guys, he just left here and he ended up taking a lot of money. But guys, there is a player right here and he's holding this gun. He said, do you want me to rob the money transport truck today? I will do the job for $1,000. Okay, this is very weird. And apparently he agreed, so much that he gave him the money. Guys, I'm seeing a crime happening right in front of me. I'm very lucky because I recorded everything. Literally, I have all of this recorded. Now this player is coming here to his van, and apparently he's leaving here to commit this crime. He's simply going to rob the money transport truck. This truck is right here, but it stopped. So the van is also stopped here, waiting for the truck to move. I have to stop this. But guys, there is a problem. I didn't notice this, but he just saw me. He said, come with me, or you are done. Okay guys, I will have to go on this. But I didn't stop recording at any moment. I lowered the camera, but I'm still recording because I have to document all of this. I can't miss any detail of what's happening, but from what I noticed, he wants me to enter exactly in this place. Guys, I'm coming here very carefully, but I'm recording all of this. Really, this is very weird, but I put the camera away, but now he got closer. He said, what are your last words? Guys, these can't be my last words, because there are many things that I still want to do while I'm alive. But guys, there is a player ringing the doorbell of his house. Now he lowered this item and just left here in the back to see who is the player that's here. He just came outside, but the police officer is right here, and now is aiming this item. I don't really know what's happening. He said, you are under arrest. We saw everything you did. Guys, this is very good. Finally, I'm managing to get out of here. I recorded all of this happening. I will also record this because he's being arrested. But there is something horrible happening. A player is going to rob the money transport truck, and we have to stop this now. You can see that he's following this truck, and we have to stop this now. Now he's coming here in the front. He stopped the van in front of this truck, and now is aiming this item. So much that the player came out of there with his hands up to really avoid problems. But what he doesn't know is that the police officers are arriving here, and now officially he's being arrested. Now he raised his hands, and simply he got arrested along with his boss. But now a lot of time has passed, and many things have changed here in the city since then. That house was finally built, and also today the player is going to be released. You can see that this player is arrested. This other player is also arrested because he was the one committing the crimes. But now I'm coming here to release a player who just finished his sentence, which in this case is this player here. He already escaped once, but today he's officially free, and now officially he's leaving here. But everything in the city got much better after this player was arrested. Today I want to make the Brookhaven of natural disasters. I'm going to add every possible disaster to my game so the whole map gets destroyed. But I need to ask all the players what they want me to add. They're the ones deciding. So I'm asking the first player what he wants in my Roblox game. He just got here. He said, I don't want anything, and went back to his house. My friend just didn't want to help me, which was weird. So I went to another house where someone else would decide what I add to my Roblox game, where I can change anything I want. But then my friend came running back and I don't know what happened. He came and said, wait, I have some ideas for your Roblox game. Come with me. And now it seems like he's going to my house and found a new way to get there by jumping over the wall. Guys, looks like we have to go up here so he can tell me what to add. And my car came too. Now he's coming inside and going upstairs. So I'm going too because I really want him to say what I should add. Since I'm going to ask more players later and they'll all decide what goes into my Roblox game. He said, add a tornado that destroys the whole map. Okay, that'll be the first thing I add. But he seemed scared. I don't know why. Just because I'm going to add a tornado. Then he said, wait, are you going to add more things besides the tornado? Obviously, I'm going to add more things. But guys, it looks like he got really scared because he didn't know I was going to add so many natural disasters. But that's exactly what I want to do. I just grabbed this giant tornado and you can see it's destroying the whole map. But this tornado is really ugly. So I got this other tornado and I'm going to place it right next to the island because I want to see what happens to that island. You can see the island was completely destroyed. This tornado is really powerful and very strong. And if this reaches the map is going to be completely destroyed. But I have to ask more people what I should add to my Roblox game. But I went to give him permission so he can see my Roblox house. And it looks like that's exactly what he's doing. He even came down here and he's looking at my whole house because my house is huge. But now I'm coming down here and I have to find the door to my house, which is right here. But guys, I'm going to leave with my car and I'm coming to this other house to see what this player wants me to add to the Roblox game I'm making. They have to tell me everything I should add. So now I'm coming inside, but I don't know where the player who lives in this house is. Actually, I'm looking down here and apparently he's playing basketball, but I don't know if he's very good at it, especially because he just missed. So I'm going down here to show him how to play this because he doesn't really know how. I just grabbed this ball and now I'm going to throw it right here and I'm sure I'm going to make it. He's even looking at me and just laughing. He said, wait, how did you get that ball? Look, that ball is totally secret, but then I threw it again and missed. So I'm going to keep throwing until I finally make it. And now I'm sure I got it. Guys, this is really hard. It's really hard to get the ball in the hoop. Not even this taller player can do it properly. He doesn't know how to play basketball, but I want to see what he wants me to add to my Roblox game. He said, add a tornado, but my game already has one. He needs to say something different and fun. He said, add another tornado, and he's really not very creative. So I'm going to add another tornado because it'll be cool. And now I got banned from his house. I don't know why. I just came back to get my car. This is the weirdest player of all. Then I grabbed the tornado and placed it near the mountain. Now there are 2 tornadoes in the game. This one isn't destroying much yet, but once it reaches the city, it'll destroy everything. For now, it's a friendly tornado, but I'm going to move it to the middle of the city. And you can see everything being completely destroyed. The whole map is flying away. That's the true power of the tornado. Now I'm coming to another house and it looks like the player is waiting for me. I don't know why he's at the window, but then he went inside and downstairs. I don't know what's happening, but I'm coming to ask him what I should add to my Roblox game. So I went downstairs too, but I don't know where he is. I'm really completely lost and have no idea where the player is. But guys, he's back here and I don't know why he's trying to scare me. Then he just left and really thinks he can escape from me. So I'm going after him and now he's coming with an axe. I have to run. I don't know what he's doing, but he's acting really strange. I need to escape before he hits me with that axe. I don't know why he's doing this, but it's super weird. So I'm escaping because this player is crazy. I'm going up here, but now there's no way out and I'm really stuck. He's getting closer. And he said, tell me your last words. Guys, there's a ghost behind him. A ghost literally appeared and now he's looking at it and even he looks scared. So I'm taking the chance to run away. But guys, he still didn't tell me what I should add to my Roblox game. He's not helping at all. Now I stopped to ask him and he stopped too. I said, I'm making a game. Tell me something to add to it. But then I realized I didn't say what kind of game I'm making. He said, add a fast car. Okay, that'll be great to escape from natural disasters. But he's coming again and I need to run. There's a spider on the wall. But now I'm climbing up here because it's important. And guys, he's still coming this way. But now I finally escaped from his house. I don't know why, but my friend is exactly here and the player from that house disappeared. I don't know what my friend did. I just know something really weird happened. He said, I made him leave the game because I saw he'd banned you. Look, what you did was really good. But now we have a bigger problem. This hero suddenly got mad and he's just gone crazy. And now he's coming after me. But guys, I'm running away and now I have to hide so I can make my Roblox game. So I'm getting to the circus because if I get on this Ferris wheel, I bet he won't notice I'm here. So now I'm coming here. But it looks like my friend left and I don't know why. He just didn't want to come to this circus. But I'm going inside and I'm going to work on my Roblox game. I just grabbed this Bugatti and I want to see if it'll survive the tornadoes in my game. I believe it won't. But now I'm driving the car and I don't know if it's fast. But it really is super fast and I think I can survive all the tornadoes. You can see this tornado right here and it's a giant one. It just destroyed the whole beach and I really hope the players don't ask me to add more tornadoes because I already know this tornado is the worst thing ever. It destroys the whole map. You can see part of the beach flying here and it's all because of these tornadoes. But I'm going to use this moment to get out of here because I want to see what the other tornado is doing. And you can really see it's so huge I can see it from here. Now I'm getting up front to see what's happening here. So I just got here and you can see that everything is being destroyed. Now my Roblox car is flying and I'm being carried away by the tornado. This is really the weirdest thing ever. And for the first time in my life, my car is flying and I don't think this should be happening. You can see some blocks flying around here. And this is really the end of my Roblox car. But for some reason, my friend is coming here using this motorcycle. It looks like he wants to put the motorcycle inside here. And I can see that this is going to work. And it actually worked. I'm coming inside here too, and the motorcycle is just flying with us. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen happen. And surprisingly, the motorcycle didn't fall. I'm coming here to drive this motorcycle, and it actually works. I can drive it like everything is completely normal. It doesn't even feel like I'm inside a Ferris wheel, but I don't know how I'm going to get out of here. I'm almost falling, and I just fell into a really strange place. I'm actually in the middle of the Ferris wheel, and this is the most impressive thing I've ever done. But my friend just got this car, and it looks like you can grab cars inside this Ferris wheel. That's something I didn't expect. Over here on the right, I'm going to get a truck just to see what happens. And the truck actually fell down here. I didn't expect that you could grab trucks here, but now I'm going down because I have to keep working on my Roblox game. After all, that's really important. Now he got here too, and he has to help me with this. So he has to tell me what I should add to my Roblox game. He said, add another tornado. Look, I'm not going to add another tornado. Okay, I ended up placing the tornado here, and this tornado is really huge, but I'm going to place it near this house to see what happens. Now you can see that everything is being destroyed, and the whole map is flying in Roblox. This is the weirdest thing ever. That house was completely destroyed, but some things were left behind, like this secret code. And everything here is really strange. Everything is flying, and now I'm going to place this tornado right here in the city just to see what happens. And you can see that everything is being destroyed. But I need more ideas about what to add to my Roblox game. But he's looking back here, and now he ran away. I don't know what happened that made him run, but it looks like this other player is coming here. And this is really bad, because he found out that we're here, and now he's coming to talk to me. Actually, I don't think he wants to talk to me, so I'm getting closer, but he didn't manage to get here in time, so he had to stay back there. But guys, my friend showed up here, and he just ran away, probably because he's scared of what's happening. But it looks like he came right here and is hiding to see what's going on. He even crouched down, and I don't think that's a good hiding spot. Meanwhile, that player is still there, and he's even holding an axe because he wants to fight me. But I'm not going to let him get close to me, because I'm leaving now. Now I'm getting into this little car. But guys, he's coming here too, so I just got this car, and now I doubt he'll catch me. But he's also coming right behind me. Guys, he won't leave me alone, even in this game where we just have a little car. Now I'm going to crash into his car, but he got out and is trying to hit me. So I'm running away, and now I'm going into the movie theater. Perfect! I got in, but I'm hiding here, and as soon as he comes inside, I'm going to escape through this door. He finally got here, and now he's going downstairs to try and find me. While he goes over there, I'm going to use the chance to get out of here and keep working on my Roblox game. So I'm coming up here, and I just wanted to tell my friend that he's not hidden. I can actually see him right here, and he finally stood up, and now we have to run away. I just grabbed this item, and now he's going to come inside. First, I'm going to press this button, and now he's going to fly here in Roblox. So I'm going to do the same thing. Now I'm flying here in Roblox, and I just escaped from the player. We're finally free. He said, add an earthquake. Look, I don't think it's possible to add an earthquake, but I'm going to test it to see how it goes. I just added an earthquake, and you can see that everything here looks really weird. My screen is basically shaking, and the ground just turned like this. It's actually really interesting. And this is the best update I've ever made. We have a bunch of tornadoes here, and a lot of stuff is flying, but I still haven't finished my Roblox game. I want to make all the natural disasters way scarier, because you can see there's a lot of stuff flying, but I want even more things flying all over the map. Now I placed a car right here just to see how it's going to look. I'm trying to drive this Roblox car, but it's really hard, especially because everything here is shaking a lot. Now I'm getting up here in front, and everything actually worked out. I managed to get out of that place that was shaking, and I'm getting close to the tornado just to see what's going to happen this time. And once again, I flew up, and I'm flying up forever. But now I'm going to place more tornadoes, and I'm going to put one tornado right here, and another tornado near that island so everything can be completely destroyed. I'm going to place this volcano right here, but it's going to be giant. But first, I want to see if this works. Apparently, it's throwing these things up here that are really scary, and this could destroy the entire map, especially because it's on fire. This block is really burning, and if it touches me, that will basically be the end for me. But he's staring at me. He said, why did you leave it in the middle of nowhere? Place 3 volcanoes in the middle of the map. Guys, 3 volcanoes is a lot. And that's way more than I was planning to add. So I'm going to take this volcano and place it right here near the map. I'm going to put it lower. And now I'm going to place another one a bit more to the side, right here. And now I want to see what happens. The volcano erupted, and now there are a bunch of blocks flying around. All these blocks are flying and landing in completely random places. This is really weird. So I'm going to lower it a bit to make it look like a real volcano. This is honestly really scary. But there's a problem. This player is suddenly coming here, so we have to leave now. I just placed this item, and my friend is going to have to fly. He just flew away, and now it's my turn, especially because this player is getting closer, and now I finally flew too. Guys, I managed to escape him, and my friend came back here. He said he's going to come flying too, and what he said is actually true. That player is going to come flying here, especially because he's using that Roblox item, and now he just flew away and arrived here. Look, this is terrible. We have to get out of here now. My friend is coming up front. I placed this item, and I'm going to leave a little earlier than my friend. Now I finally got up here in front. But guys, that player is getting here too. You can see he flew in, and now now he just arrived. He said, there's nowhere for you to run. And maybe he's right. My friend is watching this, and now he ran away. But I think I do have somewhere to run. So I just grabbed this item, and now I'm aiming it right here, and this way I'm going to escape. He said, don't do it. Look, it's already too late. Because now I'm basically going to fly away in a really strange direction. I thought I was going to go farther, but that didn't happen. Now once again I'm arriving up front, but I didn't go very far. This item really isn't as useful as it looks. But my friend is up here, and he has something to say. He said, let's enter your game before it's too late. Look, what he said is true. But now it looks like he left the game. So I'm going to finish my Roblox game. You can even see that something is falling from the sky, and it's really strange. This is a lava rain. It's raining lava in the city, which is really dangerous, because if that touches you, that'll be your end. Now I'm in my Roblox game, and my friend is here too, but everything is being completely destroyed. So I'm getting in my car quickly to escape this. This is the only way we can get out of here. So he got in my car, and now I have to come up here in front very carefully so I don't touch the lava, and also so the tornado doesn't hit me. But I'm heading into the tornado, and I'm going to throw my friend right here. You can see that now he flew away, and my friend is just flying. Now my friend is up there flying, and I'm sure he's really mad, especially because he's flying. But now I'm coming up in the air, since I'm an admin, and there's a player right here. I'm going to throw this player into the tornado. So I'm getting close to a tornado, and the volcano is being completely destroyed. You can see that a part of the volcano was destroyed, and actually, the volcano was totally destroyed. And this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. This is really the end of the volcano. Part of it got destroyed. Now the player got here, and we're really close to the volcano. But now I teleported him here, and officially he's inside the tornado. But now I arrived at this volcano that's still intact. And my friend got here, and now he jumped into the volcano. But nothing really happened. He said, it's really hot in here. Okay, I'm coming in too. And honestly, it's safer to stay inside the volcano than outside, because here I'm safe. Meanwhile, the map is being completely destroyed, and this volcano also got destroyed. But this tornado didn't really do anything. It honestly didn't want to destroy much. It's basically a friendly tornado. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the Become a Member button, and I'll add you on Roblox.